Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. Welcome to my studio. It's Laurette. I'm so thrilled you're here today. I'm going to be working again. It's work on a Wednesday. So I'm going to work on my little ring bound journal. You saw what we did last time. We added a belly band. We added, let's see, some pockets and a couple tags. I haven't decorated yet. As I said, I wouldn't be doing that to the end. And if you want, I will decorate with you guys, and you might not want to see all the other, stuff. And we did this one. We added this pocket and a couple of tags. Again, it's not decorated. And that's about as far as we got because I was showing off all my other goodies. I like to do that at the beginning of every video, show you a few fun things. I'm going to move this out of the way. There we go, so we can get busy. I do have just a couple things to share with you. I did a little shopping on Amazon, and I got myself some other reinforcement labels. Now, these are Avery. The ones I usually use are Target brand. Those are the white ones, and those allow me to ink them up and make them whatever color I want, which I really, really like. But these are in all the metals. We have silver, rose gold, gold, and copper. So I figured these for the holidays or some of my other journals. I know I'm going to use those rose golds. They're gorgeous. I'm sure I'm going to use all of them. They're just beautiful. So I saw Gail was using them, and I noticed none of my local office supply stores had them, and I was looking for these rings and found these. Isn't that funny? So I guess it was meant to be. So I've added that to my little stash. I did get in my brand new stamp, handmade by Lorna Taylor at Taylor Made Journals. Here it is. These are limited edition stamps. She doesn't have lots of them. When they're out, they go just like that. But I wanted to share with you, this is the stamp. I don't know if you can see that. I'm not sure. This is the stamp, and this one as well. And I didn't remember this as being part of it. I don't know if it's a little extra thank you or if it actually was part of this set, but I'm super excited to have it. And here's her packaging, which is spot on. I love it. So here they are. They're unmounted, which I love because I either just use them as soft as is, or I put them on a clear, let's see, do I even have one out? I don't even know that I do. I thought I pulled one, but I might not. Block, use a clear acrylic block. So anyway, I also have this is number 2 in this set, and I've put in for number 3, which is coming out soon. This was number 1, which I absolutely love and have used a ton already. So that was this one, and that is this here. So anyway, thank you, Lorna. I love, love, love it. I love your stamps. They're fabulous. They're French, and you know how I feel about that. So yummy. I just wanted to show you what she has made. I actually grabbed a few pieces of coffee dyed paper to stamp on so you could see what this looks like. Of course, vintage is perfect because my Instagram name and business name is Vintage Paper Girl. So I don't know what I thought I was going to do with the glue. So the word vintage is just perfect for me, Lorna. I just love, love, love it. I think her new French stamp, which will be out very soon, is Vintage Market. I'm not positive. Let's see, I don't know which way is up, so let's just play with this a minute. Well, it doesn't matter if it's upside down because I'm not doing this on, oh yeah, see, beautiful, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Of course, I'm getting ink all over me, but what's new, right? And, these can be thrown in, glued on, given as gifts. I may put some of these little vintage words into my thank yous for gifts, when people purchase something from me. So, and there you have it. Aren't they adorable? Then her other stamp, I think it's too big for that. Let's see what else I have in my coffee dyed papers that would work for the bigger stamp. Let's see, how wide do I need? Could I do a little bit smaller one, maybe? I know I'm fussing a bit, but I love to share new things with you. There we we go. Yeah, that'll work. So let's see. I have not tried this. It's a brand new stamp. So it might be a little light on the ink the first time. Probably should put it on a block of some kind, but I kind of like to just stamp them like this. I think this is right. We'll see. Got to do it once to figure it out, right? Hold it for a few minutes to let the ink soak into the fibers of the paper. Oh, that was upside down, so I need to go this way. There we go. Oh, very pretty. And you know, that's a very clear stamp for just the first time out. You know, that's pretty clear. Let me see what else have I got. And coffee dyed paper is kind of rough to stamp on because it's already got the coffee that's soaked into the fiber, so sometimes it can be very resistant to ink. And sometimes it just soaks it right up, so it kind of just depends. I'm looking to see if in my scraps, if I have something else that would work size-wise for that. I don't think that's new, not wide enough. I don't have a lot of big strips of coffee dyed paper, mainly because I end up using them for little notepads and stuff, so. But boy, do I love this. I love it. Generally I stamp this way. I don't know why I'm doing it that way. This is usually how at least this is what I learned in Stampin' Up. It's also where I learned to turn your ink upside down to protect the pad. Keep it moist because this pad is 10 years old and it's in perfect condition and it stays moist because I keep it upside down. Even though Tim says you don't have to, guess what? I'm going to just do what I was taught because it seems to work pretty good. So there you go. Aren't those adorable? I am going to just, well, no, I don't want to stamp on the back because then, you know, if I want to use that for something else, it would be kind of a, but what a beautiful stamp, Lauren. A gorgeous job. Thank you, sweetie. Fabulous. I'm so happy I got it. Can't wait for the third one. You know, I'm on the list for one, so don't forget me. All right, so I will clean these up after. I keep all my stamps nice and clean. I don't let them stay dirty because then they actually work better if you keep them clean. You get a cleaner image. It's kind of, some people think you need to build up ink, but I could tell you my Stampin' Up! Rep would have a heart attack if she heard that. So I'm going to go ahead and clean it off right now. Baby wipes, and these are good because they have a bit of lanolin and things in it, and they don't dry them out so bad either. So it's always a good thing to do. I normally would stamp that off, but I just really absolutely have nothing to stamp it off on right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean it and let it blow off some of the bubbles there. I have to say, since the pandemic and they redid these wet ones, they really, they changed the formula. It's a lot soapier than it used to be. But I will say it does get ink out of your clothes and a whole lot of other things. I swear by it. So it's one of those things that I use. And I was just so upset when I couldn't get it during the pandemic. We paid an arm and a leg for it when we could get it because it was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do without my wet ones? I just have to have them. So anyway, I just wanted to share a few of those lovely little stamps with you. My new one, which is just gorgeous, and I'll be using that in my work for sure. Anything French, and especially that word vintage. You're going to see that a lot. So let's get going here. Wasted enough time. I am going to be using some stamps in this book, I think. In fact, I was thinking on this one, when I get around to, I bought, oh gosh, I was collecting rubber stamps like crazy before I ever started this journal, for knowing I was going to be doing a bunch of sewing journals. I collected a bunch of stuff, and you can tell I'm not really feeling like crafting today, ladies. We'll see. I'm actually not feeling all that great, so we might just craft a tiny bit and just look at some crafting supplies and sewing supplies that I'm going to be using in the journal. I'm going to be using buttons. I'm going to use mother of pearl buttons, and I have them in a variety of colors. And as you could see, you know, we're going to be using those. These are rubber stamps I've had for probably 20, 30 years. I have a button one and a thread one, so I'll probably be using those on corners and on pages, and then this one. So we'll be using those. I'm also going to be using, I got these from Amazon. So this one has stitch lines and buttons and things, so I'm thinking that that's going to be ideal. So on some of the blank pages or pages I don't know what to do with, I'll probably be using some of that. I got this one as well. Oh, I love this. So this one, Stamperia, I got that on Etsy, and I don't remember the shop. It's not one I see all the time. Deep Red, I actually ordered these from them. I got a number of their stamps for quite a few things. So I also have those. And then this is Blue Fern Sewing, and I'm hoping to use them on some cards and things. That's a really big image. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe on the back, a cover. I might keep that in mind. So I'm kind of glad I pulled them out to show you, because then I'm kind of like, oh yeah. And it's making me think about, okay, where do I want to put it? I also have to hang charms, vintage buttons, more buttons, and then I ordered these charms, and I thought I was getting a couple of sets, and I ended up with a whole lot of sets. So probably, I'm thinking when I do sell the journal, if I sell it, if I can part with it, I'll give somebody an extra set of charms to play with. So that would be fun as an extra thank you. And then I also have, which I made these quite some time ago, I've got these fabric snippets that I made with buttons on them. I hand stitched all of these, and I did them exactly the way, these right here, I did these exactly the way I do my paper. I took a piece of fabric, laid it all out, glued them on, stitched through them, and then hand stitched on those. This one was from a different set. That's the only one left out of that. So, but these are all on one piece of fabric. And then, like I said, I do it just the way I do my papers, my paper snippets. And so I'm going to be using these on some of the pages, possibly. We'll see. So those are those. So this is what's going in the journal. I just wanted you to see that, since I'm really not feeling up to doing too much decorating today. I'm hoping I'll have a video for Friday, but I might not. I haven't been feeling well lately, and so I may have to take some time off. We'll see. If you don't see me on Friday, don't panic. It just means I'm not doing very well. So, alrighty. What do we have here? What haven't we decorated? In the big, I'm looking for the cardboard pieces. So it looks like we're down to the back cover, inside back cover, which, you know, is always fun because we like to put a pocket on there. Now, I don't remember. I have to pull out all my goodies. Not all of them, but just a few of them. Okay, that would allow me to put a pocket that way, right there up against the ring. That would work perfectly there. There's some of that pink paper. But it would also allow me to, if I wanted to glue on an envelope, maybe like this. I wonder if I could do it like up here, put this down here, and then put that there. And that would give me two places. Either use this as a pull down that you could write in, because you could. It's beautiful inside. And then this pocket here, and if it had a large tag or something in it, it might, I'll definitely put some Velcro or something on that. But, I mean, okay, I've got an idea. I wish I had, well, I do have more of that if I want to rob another kit. I could. I just really love this paper. I wish Jolene had done something rosy there, but that's okay. I mean, you know, let's see what else I have here. I have lots to choose from. It's not like there's nothing in this kit, because there really is a ton. Oh, there's this paper too. Also have the lighter. If I wanted to put the lighter with the other one on top of it, I could maybe do that. We have this. Just excuse me for a split second while I'm looking through this. I'm looking for, I thought I had a piece like this that was sort of plain. Well, let's take a peek. She created so many beautiful things that that's on the front, so I don't want to do that on the back for sure, right? I bet it's in those the extra pages. She did more pages. It's probably probably in the extra pages, I bet you. What I have in my head. You know how you get something stuck in your head and you're like, I know I have it, and you won't let go until you absolutely find it. Oh, I forgot to tell you. She created another page of goodies, which, oh my gosh, I adore. Which was this one. And I think she called these extra extras. It has your let me move these. Oops, your buttons. And then it has some lovely things you can wind your lace and ribbon around, which I will be doing and putting in pockets. These are where the dressmaker cards are that I was showing you earlier. You cut them and then you fold them in half. And I glued them in. And then these are the bigger ones if you want to do something bigger, and some extra button cards. So I asked for all of these types of things, and this is what she came up with. And aren't they fabulous? I absolutely will be using them. And I printed them in 2 colors so I could decide which color I want to do them in. Because I printed them in a bright, and then I printed them in the cardstock, the parchment cardstock. So that's a good one. But I'm thinking the page I'm looking for is probably in this set, which are her book page add-ons. Let me see. Oh gosh, there's so, oh, that's really pretty too. You know, the trouble with her is she makes so many beautiful pages. I have a hard, here, this is what I was thinking. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. I have a hard time picking one. Oh, I love it. Oh, I also love that. Because I'm thinking that would be great on the back cover as well. Maybe we'll pull that and that. Oh, I love everything. So that's tough because she's created so many lovely things for us to use that it's very, very hard to pick something, right? So those are the things I think I might use. Let me see. I am going to take the back page off. It's going to be easier for us to work with. Come on. Come on now. There we are. Could it be any easier? No. Sorry. All right. There we go. Stand. All right. Yeah, that's going to be the back cover. So I know for a fact this is going on the back. So that means I need my paper cutter. I had to move some things off my paper cutter. There we go. Because I do want to keep the rough edge. So I think I told you, for those of you who've been watching since day one, I use my cutter a lot. And it's either going to be my regular one or my Tim Holtz. Well, both of them are by Tim Holtz, but it's going to be one or the other. I cut, I ink, I glue. So if that's not your thing, ladies, oh, sorry, fast forward. Okay, so we want it to be, why don't I just measure about 5 1/4. So we'll do, it's easier if I bring it to me instead of sticking my head in the camera. I think I'm learning. Okay. And this is our back page. I'm also thinking I like it on this page. So I'll probably, oh, I definitely want to cut the bottom off. You are getting my thought process 100%. How I figure things out. Everyone's different, I know. You know, we all have our thing. Shows a bit of the cardboard here, but I think that's okay. Let's see. Like I said, I'll probably try to do some white paint around the edges or something like that. Let's see if I made that too long. No, I think it's okay. Because I do want to use some of that pink Let's use the bigger piece. And I'm actually thinking I could make it a pocket so it goes to the side. Let me see if that would work. Hold on a minute. Let me see. Maybe I could move it down. Oops, that's the wrong. Why do I keep grabbing that envelope? I think I need that envelope. And then here. And then we'll put that up there. Oh, isn't that pretty? Very, very shabby, isn't it? I love the shabbiness of it. We need to cut a little bit off the top. I'm going to have to straighten up that edge, though. It's pretty crooked. I want a straight edge on that one end because if I'm going to make it a pocket, I'm going to need a thumb hole and all that good stuff in it. So let's see. Let's make it not too over wide. I don't really care about the bottom because that's going to be, well, I'll straighten it up just in case it's not what I think it's going to be. Oop, hold on, my friend. All right. Better. Boy, I love this print. Just love, love, love it. Don't want to cut myself on my cutting boards, you know. I need to grow longer arms, I swear. What happens when you're 5'1" 3/4? You notice I added the 3/4. All right, so if we do that and we do this, I'm wondering if I should move it out away from that edge just a bit so I can put my notch there. That'd work, right? Let me get that. I'm gonna get a sip of water here. It's in the 80s today, so it's a little warm in my my crafting studio here. Thinking I want it right about there, maybe. Oop, oop, oop. Let's try not to pinch our hand this time. Last time I got the fat of my hand. Oh boy, that a little blood blister for a day or so. Not attractive, but it's what you get for getting too close to that. Hopefully you learn your lesson like the first time, but I don't always. I've been looking for lots of new inspiration, watching a lot of new different genres and designers lately to give me some new ideas of things to make, to have in my shop. So it's not always the same old pieces all the time. So hopefully, and then after I finish this journal, or when I'm done, you know, filming this journal, however that goes, or while I'm finishing it, I'll show you some pieces you haven't seen that I'm going to decorate that'll go into my shop. So it's starting to build up in the little box, so we'll be getting ready to put things in there soon. I've decided to hold off a bit because I want to, like I said before, I want to have a pretty good variety. There we go. So we get a pocket here and here. So this is our back page. And then if the only thing is I got to fit this between, what I'll have to do is get this glued on and then like poke through so I can see where the holes are going to be, so I don't accidentally have to cut a hole in my envelope too. That will not be fun, right? So we're going to do a little ink and think. Well, on this fine Wednesday, this wonderful Wednesday, I hope you're all well, happy, and safe. I always say safe. Safe doesn't necessarily mean COVID. It could be anything. Sometimes, you know, we're concerned about things, and so hopefully you're feeling good about everything and you're crafting with me, or you're just kicking back, relaxing, or you're having one of those sleepless nights like the rest of us. I am not liking the edge on this piece. Let me see if this little one will do it, or whether I'm going to have to get out Big Bertha and fix her up. We'll see. This is the way it came to me from Michelle, so I don't know. I didn't want to do too much to her work. You know, I want to keep it pretty true to her, but it's pretty rough on that side. So I don't want to ruin my Tim Holtz cutter. There we go. A little better. I mean, not perfect. I can see why she had a problem. That is very, very thick cardboard. My goodness. Had a sleepless night last night, but you know what happens. Probably I'm not tip-top today. I wasn't sleepless the whole night, but... And then sometimes you get, when you don't sleep, when you do go to sleep, then your dreams are not great. So, as I told you before, I dream in Technicolor, and it's not great when the dreams aren't fun, you know? I like it when I dream about crafting things. I wish I could do that every single night. Boy, I would love it, you know, if I could dream about crafts at night. But then my brain would be on all the time, so I guess that wouldn't be good either. Let's see if I can, I got a little, funky little edge there. These Tim Holtz scissors are very sharp. I know it doesn't do a lot to do the edge of this, but believe it or not, it does help a little bit make the two blend in. So it's not so much I want it to stand out. This time I really want it to just blend right in. So let's see if we can get that on there. I'm going to glue it down. I need to just make sure, because I got this upside down before and it didn't fit right. It took me like 3 tries to figure out what was wrong with the back. I thought I miscut the holes, but no, that's right. Okay, we're good. You can tell this is going to be a chunky monkey, nice and fluffy, just like me. I love a big mouth journal, so this is going to be one of those. So if you like a big mouth journal, this journal will be for you. I did pull out another bottle of glue in case this one decides to quit on me, or I did learn my lesson. No glue issues here. I'm not the only one who has problems. And the funny thing is, the glues that they were having trouble with were something equivalent to this apparently, but wasn't this glue. Other groups, other types of crafters use different kinds of glues, and the type that they're using is similar to this. It's a lot thicker and goopier than the fat. Oh yeah, no, I won't do that. Okay, let's pull that back up a little. It's a thicker, goopier glue, which I don't like goopy, thick glue. It's my pet. The reason I don't use Aleene's and some of the others, I just don't like the thick, gloopy glues. I like this one because it's not. That's the thing about it. And it just comes out a little bit at a time. And I prefer that to the thick and gluey mess. I know this will have lace down here, so I'm not worried about it. I'm going to take my pokey tool and find the holes. Okay, so I get it. I mean, it's not exact, but it's so I know where I can work. Ow, I found it. Did not draw blood, but I did feel it. And this thing is sharp, sharp. I'm going to make one of those pretty pokey pins, which if they come out good, might be something I want to put into my shop. So you'll have to let me know when I make one if you guys like them or not and would like to see them in the shop. So, all right, let's go. Let's go like that. Let's go like that. Let's go like that. All righty. Okay. Oops, we got to ink this up. I started it, but I didn't finish it. We have to ink it all because this is a vintage looking... Oh, that is the wrong piece. Huh, I did ink it. I was like, I thought I inked that. I did. That was the wrong piece. Oops. All right. I noticed, I thought it was my thing that was shedding. I put a new one. I'm still getting the shedding. No, it's the glue on my hands. So I may have to get out a wet one and use that. All right, so we're going to move that up there a bit. We're just going to go around. This is going to be a pocket. Anyway, I was saying about some of their other glues. Oh my gosh, they were struggling with their glues, just like I am. And maybe it's the time of year. They're in all different places though. Georgia, Florida, I mean, just crazy. So I didn't feel so bad. They literally were having the same issue I had, where they wouldn't come out on camera and it was embarrassing and they were frustrated. And I thought, wow, I'm in super good company, because these ladies are all, you know, long-time crafters with big channels. I thought it was just me because I'm a newbie, but nope. Made me feel so much better. And they weren't just in the junk journals. So it was like, it was a whole different group of women. And I haven't seen any men in that group, in those groups, so I don't know. I know I have a few who were following. I don't know if they still are. They may have already gone away. I don't know. Alrighty. I left room for my hole. Is that crooked? Feels like it is. Need to move it up a little. I don't know if that's going to stay. I feel like I didn't get enough glue over here. We'll see. Let me get a dry one. A dry, wet one, as I always say. Now, I want to move this over a bit, though, because I don't want to impede that. I think that'll still open. Like, I'm worried about hitting the big ring. So, can I go to yeah, that might work. Maybe just right opposite that would be okay. All right, so I need to, now question is, do I leave this open or do I close it and make it an envelope? Do I make it a journaling spot or do I make it an envelope? I could do either one. Think. Ink and think, as Miss Gail says. Hello, Miss Gail. Love you, sweetie. Missed you while you were gone at your retreat. We chatted a little bit, but she was so busy. She really didn't have time to do much. You know, when you're in charge of something, it's very different than when you go to it. So, little work involved, I believe. Based on the things I've run in the past myself, or been chairman of, or been in charge of, yeah, it's a busy time when you have other people you're responsible for. So, but hers was a long one. I think she said it was like 7 days. So it's like, wow, amazing. Could you imagine what you could do in your craft room in 7 days if no one bothered you? I'd probably get burned out really quick. I'd want to chit chat with everybody too. I'm sure they did. I know the sewing retreats I've been to and things like that, and sew days I've been to, we chat the whole time. Scrapbooking conventions, same thing. We're chatting while we're working, super fun. All kinds of crazy conversations going on at the same time. You'd be surprised. I'm sure it was very much like that for Miss Gail. So. I'm going to leave this as a tuck spot. I mean, as a, I'll make it a pocket at the top. There's one there and then there. I'm going to make this as a pull down you can write in. I might even put some papers in here. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put it on as if it's a pocket. And then what I'll do, I just noticed I didn't do the back. Sorry about that. Let's get that done. I know it's tedious, but it's got to be done. It's mandatory for me. Got to have my ink. For those of you who are new. It highlights, ages, defines, creates definition, especially when it's going on to another printed paper. So this way it'll stand out a little bit from that other paper, separates it, gives it separation, dimension, ages it a bit. So it looks like, oh, maybe it's been around the sewing room a while. And our seamstress has been jotting down her notes. So I'm going to probably try to get a piece of Velcro on there, a little bit of Velcro, to keep it closed. So we're going to make this a pocket. You know, if I have an opportunity to make a pocket, I absolutely will. If you don't use it, you don't use it. But later, you don't want to be going, oh, I should have made that a pocket. Make it a pocket, you don't like it, you can always throw some glue across the top, stick your glue in there and close it up. All right, so I'm going to move this up and over right next to that little pocket, because I want to have a little room here and a little room there. All right, I'm going to hold that down for a few because it is bulky, so we may end up with And the heat of my hands helps dry the glue very fast. My hands are very warm today. I don't have the flu or cold or anything. It's just my illness is bothering me, so it's not that. Take my temperature every day, 50 times a day to make sure I'm not sick, but, you know, I have other things that bother me, so let's see. Wow, we got it. I'll check it again in a minute, but we should have a pocket here, one here, and one here. Ooh, I probably should have cut this out to give it some space because it's tight. So it's only going to be one little thing in there for sure. Something bigger can go in here, and then something smaller there. I mean, there are quite a few fun little tags and things that are, you know, in her kit that could go. But we could put a button card. We could do some things there. I'm thinking. I mean, I could put some real buttons in there. I mean, I could do that. Let's see. I have one. Here's like a real button card. I could, that would, maybe it would. That would fit in there. Smaller buttons. I have to see if I have some other, I don't remember if I have other button cards that I am willing to part with. I kind of hoard my vintage stuff. Frankly, the vintage pieces that I have that are sewing are going to go into a journal that's for me to keep and will eventually get passed down to my girls that were my mom's things or my grandmother's. So there we have the inside back page is done, and we still have time for a bit more stuff. Let me see. Yep, we got some time. I just checked. So I'm thinking we're going to flip over to the back side. I don't really want to cover up all of that. I love that. So maybe we'll, although it's the back. Okay, let me, if this is the front, do I want that on the back or do I want that on the back? Maybe collage. Maybe we'll just collage it and leave some of the white. Let's do that. I believe I did leave a few other little pieces from that last page that we did. I'm also looking to see what else I have in this little goodie bag that I need to use up. As you know, I have a lot of, we're supposed to be using things from this challenge. Well, I'll pull some things out of the bag that I'm supposed to be using, so I don't know. I'm probably not going to use all of it. But the thing is, if I do make any more journals or things, I definitely will use it, you know? So those are from the kit that I'm supposed to be using. So let me put these off to the side. Put these up here. I've got quite a mess going, don't I? I said I wanted to use that. No, I was going to put that on the back page and completely spaced it. Well, it will go on another page because, as you saw, there's a lot of other things. I still have other things to cover in here, so this side in particular I have to cover. So actually, that might be a good piece right there. I'll just set it in there. That way I'll hopefully remember that's what I want to do. Set that off to the side. Stay over there. All right. All right. Let's get some Tim Holtz cutting in here. Oh, wrong one. Let's do that one. Oh, my pile keeps heading for the floor, so I'm just going to put it on the floor. There we go. So what have you guys been up to? What are you making? Are you making journals? Are you doing ephemera? Are you learning? Is this new for you? You know, I'd love to hear in the comments what's happening with you guys. What are you making? What creative thing are you doing? We know what I'm doing, but we don't know what you're doing. And it's not alive, so you can't tell me. I don't need that top to look like that. Because I don't want to cover all the white completely. So I definitely want to have a little bit of it showing. little bit of this, I think. There are so many creative things to do out there. I know there's a million other crafts too. But my thing is journals. Right now. I mean, I've done so many of the other crafts. It's like, I don't really want to do other things anymore, you know, like I used to. I did a little bit of everything, and which was fine and dandy, but there's a point where you kind of get tired of it and you're like, you know, so over it. Funny, this is only one-sided. Maybe we'll leave it like that, and then we'll find an image to put right there. Like I was saying, I might, I have like a big sewing machine that could go here with a cluster or something on the back. So I don't know if there's one bigger than that, or if that's my biggest sewing machine. I don't know. But I think I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then I can figure out if I want to put something else there when I go back to decorate. So this is just the base. We're just doing our base pieces today. There will be a part 3 and probably a part 4, but maybe not all together. Maybe we'll put something in between. So for those of you who are looking for other projects, you know, we can do those, and then we'll come back to the journal. We'll do it in bits and pieces. How's that? Instead of like all at once, like 10 in a row or something like that. We don't want it to be tedious, so let's do that. Let's do that. This is aged, but I'm adding a little extra to it. Especially on the ripped edge. It always comes out so it's really, really nice. Oh, I don't know if I have any stories to tell you, ladies. Let's see, what could I talk about today? We've got fun things coming up this summer with my granddaughters. I'm actually not making this on Wednesday because my oldest granddaughter is graduating today. So I had to be with her. So, how did I have this? I did it that way maybe, and then did I go this way? Yeah, I did. I don't like the straight edge. It's bugging the living daylights out of me. So let's cut some off. So she's graduating today, 8th grade. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she's 14. Her birthday's in December, so she'll be 15 in December. She cannot be that old. I just will not have it. That makes me old. Oh my goodness. I love that girl so much, and I'm so proud of her. So I'm not with you today. I'm with her. So I did film this a little bit early so that I could do that with her. I'm hoping to film. Means I need to go to bed for a couple days so I can make graduation, because I do not want to miss it. So that's going on. And like I said, there's projects for summer that we're going to be doing together, all of us. So that'll be fun. And the weather is getting warmer and warmer. Ugh. We don't get high heat here because we're close to the coast, but we do get some. So it's not like we don't get heat, unfortunately. A lot of times we're fortunate, though, because it does cool down at night if the fog comes in. If it doesn't, it's unbearably hot like everywhere else. So you won't be the only one suffering. I just realized I want to do some inking on this. We will get into the hundreds. I think last year or the year before we had 117 going on, 120, which we've never had happen. When we don't get rain in the winter, we have a hot summer, which I don't like. and the beaches are packed, which they have closed the beaches because of the pandemic. I don't know if they're back open again. I saw that on Sunday, the big races, everyone was there, no masks or anything. So people are returning to normal. And I hear that Disneyland and all the Disneylands, there's several, and all the parks, state parks, resorts, campgrounds are full. I don't know about flight yet. I don't know how that's going. I don't know if we're leaving the U.S. or the U.S. is like, nope, or other countries are like, no. I don't know that there's European travel yet. And I honestly personally don't think it's a good idea until we know how the rest of the world is dealing with their pandemic. And there are other strains in other countries, so we don't want that. So we don't want to pick it up from somewhere else. A different strain than what we have here. That makes it very tough to treat for our country. So, although with us not traveling the world, us Americans, it does make a problem for other countries who are reliant on our tourist trade. So, but the U.S. needs to spend the dollars here so we can recover, because we're very close to danger here financially. And I didn't say that to start any kind of dialogue, so don't comment on that. It's just observation, not a... I'm not into politics at all. So if you start talking politics, I won't respond, and if you keep it up, then I'll delete you. So I don't do politics. I don't do religion. I'm not political in any way, shape, or form, so don't do it on my channel. I'm very particular about that. Happy things. It was more a comment about vacations and why we were traveling and not. That's all. And that's it. Please do not ask for donations on this channel. Please do not ask for people to support your causes or you may ask for prayers anytime you need them. If you really need all of us to pray for you or a family member or someone, but don't abuse that privilege either. Please do not ask people to support you or a cause that you're involved in. I would appreciate if you don't do that. I am very charitable and I do a lot of giving on my own, and I just don't think that's why people come here. They are here to get away from all that crud in the world. And me too. I try to make a happy, safe place for myself and for others. I need it to be that way. I've had enough loss in the last couple of years to deal with, and enough negative to deal with. And I want to keep, at doctor's request, a happy, fun place for people to come to and enjoy crafting and fun stories and stuff like that. So sorry, I sort of started it and I stopped myself, and we're not going to do that here. So, okay. All right. I appreciate and support the good works you do, but this isn't the place. So, not sure I like that. But I can add ribbon down here and zhuzh it up and maybe put, like I said, maybe just a small fussy cut image back here, or maybe, I don't know if I want bumps on, well, why not? It's on the front. I could have it on the back. Maybe have a snippet and a sewing machine or something like that. I don't know. I'm not to the decorating part, but I'm thinking it's not going to stay like this. This is just a little decorating. I felt like doing a little collage. And it's going to need more, but I don't know what else it needs right now. So I'm going to walk away. Like I said I would. If that was going to happen, I would just walk away. All right, so let's put this back in. We are making progress. Do I have, good question. Do I have close by where I can find them? Sorry, ladies, be right back. Okay. There we go. How about, now what I like to do with these are from Dollar Tree. These are fastener dots. Lock them together. Now I'm thinking a whole one's not going to work. Eek. All right, so this is going to be tougher because, uh-oh, get back over there. No, no, no. All right, so what I want to do, I don't want to use my good scissors. Let's use these. Oh, I don't use my Tim Holtz because it seems like when those get sticky, I can't get the sticky off them. I don't know what the deal is. Normally, I would just press it down on one side and have it hit the other side because these are really, really strong. Nope, that's not going to work. Why not? I don't understand. I've done it before. Okay. Well. God, I think I took off a couple layers. All right, so we're going to do this another way. There is more than one way. So then we will just put them on like that. There we go. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. Put it like that. And lay it down. On the very top edge. Push it down hard. Pull your plastic off. Push it down. Hard. Ta-da! We did it! Yay! See? Good way to do it. Because these will stick to you and never come off. Oh my goodness. I think I took off a couple layers of Dermis. My fingerprints are probably gone. They are really sticky. I have to say I'm very impressed. From Dollar Tree. I think these are my favorites. So there we go. All righty. There we are. Now, you know what I've got to do? I did bring along my crocodile this time. I do have to stand up to get it because I moved it over to my desk. It was in my way. You know, it's heavy and clunky. Goodness gracious. Whew, I have a lot on my desk. When I craft, I sure make a mess. Goodness gracious. Let's move some of this off my desk for the moment. I don't think we need quite this much stuff on here. It's gotten crazy, 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 crazy. We really only want the stuff that we're working with at the moment on here. Oh my gosh, get up there. I'm being attacked by stuff. I've got stuff. All right. Whew, I worked up a sweat just cleaning that up. Alrighty, so let's do my little crocodile. I'm going to pick it up, and you're probably not going to see me do it. You don't need to do it. I know you all have, a lot of you have these. I didn't want to use my regular, like I said, my regular one, so. Ooh, the crocodile kind of rubbed off the white and turned it black. Whoops. You know what I might do then? Is take my ink. I wasn't going to put hole protectors on here, but I might, just for the aesthetic, because I don't like the way that looks there. And that's going to show. Yuck. Okay, not good. So let me see on the ones I colored. No, I'm looking for, oh, these. All right. I did these specifically for this. There we go. What in the world is stuck in there? All right. I'm going to go ahead and put these on because I don't like the mess that crocodile made out of my holes. All right. I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing. On the other side, if I have room. Ooh, let's hope I can get that in there. Yeah, I did. All right, so I'm gonna kind of do that. I've used up a whole sheet. I used 2 sheets of these on this little journal. 2 or 3. Uh-oh. I can't pick that up. How am I going to do? I guess I'm going to go right over the pocket because I have no choice. That's fine. It'll stick. And there we have it. We did both sides of that one today, so I'm really thrilled with that. And showed off a few other things. So I'm not sure about finish it Friday, if we'll finish some things or work on decorating, or if we'll just finish some other projects. You'll know when you see the little thumbnail, you know, what we're doing. You'll either see the journal or you won't, you know. So, but at least we're making progress. I'm real proud of myself. I haven't made a journal in quite some time. And I'm bound to determine that this will get finished along with a few others. I'm continuing to work on things when I'm not on camera as often as I can. So, wow, we're getting there. So we've got that. We have that side. We have this one. We got to work on that side. We have the back cover, front and back, that we have going. So again, it's just back to decorating. That'll be our big thing. So we're getting there. So we still have this page we need to work on and this page. So there you have it. All righty, my ring bound journal. Well, I think that's going to be it for work on it Wednesday. Like I said, I'm not sure about Friday. If you don't see a video, you know, it's just that I wasn't feeling well and didn't get a chance to make one. But I'm sure if I rest the next few days, I'll be okay, because I really want to make my granddaughter's graduation on Wednesday, which is today for you ladies. So keep good thoughts for that. And I will see you all very soon. I love you all. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.